Okay, so here we are going to change the NOx sensor, which is the little kitty there, as well as the Lambert sensor, which is yeah, well, it's under all this shielding, which is going to have to be removed. Looks like a great fun job. I don't know exactly where all the underneath of that it is, but it's all going to have to come off, or at least dropped out the way to be able to get to it. Fault code I've been having is no restarts in so many miles, which is a common thing with an AdBlue diesel car. If you look around that, that's pretty corrosive, and that's probably the AdBlue. Okay, and we have a mixture of bolts and nuts to go. Hang on, is that in shot? Yeah, bolts and nuts to go in. And I used a ratchet bar with a 10mm socket on the end. And to be honest, they weren't very tight, and as you can see, they're not really rusty either, so they was easy to come out. Right, running along the edge of the skirt where the car is what looks like screws on a washer. They're in fact, get it in camera, they're in fact this little lug that just pushes up in, and then there's what looks like a screw. As you see from there, I've rounded that off because I thought it was a screw, but it's just a plastic pin that pushes up through. So don't make the same mistake I made, thinking that they were screws and washers. They're not. They're just like a plastic trim sort of holder. Right, so I've got the plastic cover dropped down, and I've got the Lambert sensor removed. It's only clipped in, it's not bolted in. So a really good tip is, if you try and undo it via, let's move that out of the way a minute, via that clip there and that clip, these two clips which hold it in, don't try and do it by that. There's one clip at the back. If you do the one clip at the back, the unit just comes apart really easy. So yeah, top tip. And the clip on there, the little grey clip, you have to get a little screwdriver in there and very gently just slide it backwards, and then the clip will come apart. So the old sensor's laying there. I'm about to connect up a new one, put the undershield back on, and it... Right, so that's the new unit in place. Clips all back in, and now just to trace the wire back in its hole where it's meant to go, in there. And this one goes like that. Right, so it's the new sensor in, and then this bit, it goes in here. Now the old one was cutting across here, but I reckon it goes up in that channel like that and across, because I reckon that's where it's causing chafing problems, not that it was on this one. Right, put the underskirt back on.